What is up? The Texas Sasquatch here today, and we're just going to jump right into it today. I was sent a video by Kid Shogun. I want to give a big shout out. If you don't know who he is, or even have seen him in person, or just go over there to his Instagram page, check out his content. Awesome guy. He is about the community, about the collecting world. All right, really awesome guy. He sent me a video from Alpha Investments 69, I believe, is the YouTube channel, about this PSA controversy, about being individuals at sports nationals getting a card graded that was worth like $1 million, and PSA's charging a surcharge. Okay, this is just a rough intake of the video of what it is, and PSA is charging them 10%, I believe, is somewhere in that, $18,000, or not even 10%. It was some type of surcharge percentage based on the card's value. Now that, as a grading company, I do not agree with. First and foremost, I've said it for the past 7 years. I do not agree with PSA standards. I don't agree with their collecting it. That's the standard of the market. The standard level and bar is super low. Okay, low. All right, you as the customer, us as the customer as well, dictate what the market does. All right, that is our choice where we would invest the money. The problem with it is that there's so many people, PSA bros, quote unquote, is what I like to call them. I'm all about the PSA. All right, it's the truth though. It's the truth. It's the truth that they have money tied up in it, so they're going to defend PSA until they're blue in the face, till they see the return on their money. All right, they're going to try to keep the market where it needs to be. Now the problem with that is that there's no consistency. It's opinionated based, and what I mean by that is that it's been proven, allegedly, all right, that people broken up slabs, send them back off, all right, and they get a different grade, whether it's lower or higher, it doesn't matter. One guy's grading it, he thinks it's a 9. The other guy's grading it, he thinks it's a 10. The other guy's grading it, he thinks it's a 7. All right, this is there's no consistency. All right, the only thing that's consistent is the inconsistency. All right, so when are the people, and I've been saying this for, like I said, for years, are going to wake up and realize that you control the market? And what I mean by that is that the market is dictated by how much is put on the population value, as well as how many are graded, as far as the pop value, but at what are they graded at as far as all these different grades. Now, that being said, all right, it takes a while for the grading market to see those changes, not like raw cards. Raw cards see a bigger hype, quick correction, quicker, faster than a slab market does, because it takes a while for that slab market to build based on the grading companies. But the thing I'm saying is that you need to do your research, do your homework in the in the grading companies. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I am AI generated. I like the AI generation system. I like it because it's unbiased. All right, it's been proven time and time again. The same card goes through multiple times, gets the exact same evaluation based on the deformities, based on the centering, based on the it's looking for all this, because that is based on the software and the algorithm that's put in place in the software base. So when you're looking at it in the entirety, you're seeing the transparency of why your card got the grade it got. You're seeing why it matters, because then a 10 is a 10. Okay, that's why I said it's opinionated. That'd be like somebody bringing me a PSA slab and saying, oh, well, it's a PSA 10. Well, okay, that's your opinion. That's their opinion. Okay, I may opinionate it at a PSA 6. That's what I'm going to value it at. Because if they're able to have a double standard, why shouldn't I? As a collector, you're looking at these things through such a little light, especially the people that are, like I said, defending PSA. I don't know why. I love PSA. I just don't understand the reason behind it. Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. They had a standard. They broke the frontier for it. But like every great company in any type of modern industry, they have their time. It runs the course. They are getting to that point where they are causing their own downfall. All right, because they're not having transparency. There's no communication, and they're trying to control the population. They're trying, allegedly, trying to control the population, trying to control, how many are getting graded and what the intake is. And on top of that, they're dipping into their own monopoly, allegedly. All right.
Like you said, we can only make a certain amount of tents for the day. That's kind of insanity.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But so my thing is, look at what you like. Okay, first and foremost, I will tell you the top 3 grading companies that I prefer, that I like. First and foremost, I always stand by Degree. Degree has been very transparent. They're AI based. They look at the cards. They do it in a timely manner. They keep you in communication, especially on the dashboard or on their website. Not only that, as you put money into it, as you send cards off, and this goes for anybody, it's simple, easy, first off. Secondly, as you do that, you gain points, so therefore you can submit cards for free. For free. For free. All you're paying is the shipping and the insurance cost. And then you get those cards back. So, you know, I mean, that little bit of incentive it's customer service. They care about the customer. They care about the collector, right? I like AGS. AGS pioneered the AI realm of card grading. They started the whole AI grading, which I like. You know, there's some things that could change, but they are very informative, very. Yeah, they took it to a different level, and they are very, they're willing to have that interaction with you as a customer, and at shows, and you know, and they give you a actual breakdown of why the card got the grade. Same thing with Degree. Another company I like Tag. Oh yeah. Well, and yeah, the tag shows you. I mean, Degree shows you exactly why, you know, your card got the grade it got. Not only that, you also have the QR code. It takes you automatically to the website, the population report, as well as why it got the grade. But it, you know, yes, it's in the 10 category, but what it ranks in that 10 category.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
Yes, but they also have Degree 11s, which is like a pristine, I mean, it's the perfect of the perfect. So they have all the way up to 11 grade. But also Tag is beautiful just for the simplicity of it, how the slab looks. It screams modern era. It screams, yeah, like it's saying like, hey, look at the card first, now look at the label. That's why I like it. I mean, you look at the one behind you, look at it. Tell me out of those 3, the Tag slab looks so slick, so just.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely brings that importance is definitely.
Yeah.
The forefront comes to the card, not the value that you're trying to get out.
Exactly. And so
that's real cool.
So those three grading companies, I will tell you till I'm blue in the face, I like those companies, and that's just my opinion.
I mean,
Okay.
You can't be consistency, especially when it's unbiased.
Well, you can't beat consistency, and you can't beat customer service. When you concentrate on your customer, and that's what I'm getting at, is you are the customer. So if you decide to put your money into those grading companies, those are the ones that are going to flourish, yes, later down the road, because the market takes time to change. But I'm telling you, the day is coming where another grading company is going to step out of that shadow of PSA. PSA is just, I'm telling you, they are on a road of hurt, and their days are numbered. And I've been saying this for the longest, and I'm glad people are starting to realize what just crazy, out of the world, just not only the premiums, but my point is, you're going to charge somebody $18,000 over $1 million car. That would be like me taking a car to a dealership and saying, hey, can you assess my car's condition? And then they charge you a premium just for looking at it. That'd be like me going to go buy a lottery ticket, a $5 lottery ticket, scratch it off, and then I got to turn around and pay the actual convenience store my earnings because they sold it to me. Oh, well, technically that card wasn't $5. It was actually 10% of whatever you want. That's crazy.
So, I mean, and you know, we've been playing the game, trading card games for the Magic. But at the time, even when I was young, the whole slab world was just kind of like real dark.
Oh yes.
PSA was that I've always known PSA, even so now we finally got into this talking meeting, and you really got me into companies that have different rating categories. And now that I'm older, and now that I have actual value cards that I want to keep forever, it makes no sense of why I would want to go with PSA now.
My thing is, people aren't realizing, people are trying to get the quick buck grab, okay? And what I mean by that is submit the card, make the money, boom, get out of it. All right, cool. For us collectors, if you're into the money-making thing as an investment, the thing is to look at the companies that are up and coming as far as grading. So you buy into those companies. Yes, they're valuable cards, but it's a lower cost for you to buy that card at a 10 in that grade from a different company. And then as it transitioned over, when you start seeing more people buying other slabs from those companies, that's when you need to realize, oh, there is a transition. Yes. And like I said, the only way that it stays live as far as PSA is because all the PSA bros. I'm gonna call them PSA bros.
So if every
All right.
PSA bro decided to just break their cards, send them to the Greer tag, then the market will just flip on itself.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't flip overnight necessarily. What I'm saying is that
They panic.
they would panic because they're not going to get the top value of what they submitted at on a premium of PSA. They're taking a loss. But what I'm saying is that sell what you have as far as PSA, but you don't have to submit to them anymore. You don't have to.
So it means
You
that
choose
their
the
power will
market.
grow.
You choose the market and grow the other market because it's trustworthy and it's an actual grade of what it is.
Yeah,
I mean
that's
that,
what benefits
and
of
not only
AI.
that, it makes us look bad as vendors when we go to these shows. We sell this card, right? And they're looking at it. Yes, it says 10 on the
Especially when
label.
the amounts get so high, the value of the card. At that point,
Oh
you're
yeah.
playing with people's. You're not just playing with people's. It's my extra money. Some people put
Well,
real,
allegedly.
real,
Allegedly.
real investments into their card. It's like when someone's home.
Yeah.
And if you work for like a company that works with people's homes, once that home stock it out, same thing you're gonna do with the card.
But at the same time, it's like I said, they're dipping into their own monopoly. It'd be like me selling a house, but I'm making a bid on my own house just to jack the price up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the exact same scenario.
Kinda
So
like
for
this-
all you younger collectors, please don't get discouraged based on what this market's doing right now. Stay within the hobby. Stay focused on collecting and enjoying the hobby. Okay, don't concentrate on the almighty dollar. Too many people do that already. Pick what you like, collect it. I collect everything. Okay, and what I mean by that is I don't care what grade it gets. I love slabs. I'm a slab junkie. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't care what grade it gets. I collect what I like. And the reason for that being is that if the market were to tank tomorrow, I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Honestly, I hope 30-year celebrations, they pump it into the ground, they print it into the ground. I really do. I really hope they do.
With the
And it
polka dot
crashes it. Yes, I hope they crash the market and make it plummet. I hope
you were
PSA
speaking on me,
Yes.
telling me about how
People already got their hands on
they,
it.
they had leaked it. or
Yes,
something?
yes.
My.
So I'm hoping that's the scenario, and I'm hoping PSA flubs up, and I hope it tanks that market as well. I do. I
They'll
honestly
take the
hope that
Sasquatch and
there's
the
a bunch of
chaos.
crashes. I hope it plateaus out, gets back to normality. That's what I always ask for. I'm in the business side of it to simply keep the wheels turning so I can continue doing things for y'all. All right, that is my focus. Is you and the followers and the people that haven't come into following me yet, but have are coming into contact me and yes.
Because it's hard. Well, back in the day, very hard to get into trading card games, and then people like outside of like your group,
Yeah.
being able to interact with it was hard to find those places.
Yeah.
So having
Well, it's
someone
not
like
even
the
that.
Texas Sasquatch just being there.
I want to be able to bring people into the hobby that thoroughly enjoy it for what it is. Not I That's why I said
Not for the money.
I've changed my view, and not only that, I've changed my marketing when we're at shows to trading and selling. All right. First and foremost, I want to bring the trading game back. Okay. We used to trade all the time.
It
All
was
right.
a trading card game, not
Yes. It's
you-
trading card game, not
not
buy
a-
sell game.
yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at, is that I'd rather do the trades because I want you to be comfortable with the trade, but I also want you to love the trade.
Didn't you tell me
Because
that
anybody
you
can
did
go
the
out there and
work?
buy a card.
Yeah.
But when you trade for something you truly like, oh man, it's like
There's an extra relationship with that person.
yes.
And you get that kind of one-on-one where you make a friend, or you might not make a friend, or you might make somebody who trades good cards with you that actually have that value for you.
And
the
actually at the value that it's supposed to be at, not inflated value.
person.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm always transparent. You always ask me questions about the prices and stuff. And a lot of people will ask me at my table. I'm always transparent and I'm always up for it. Some things are overmarked because I am charging what either we paid for it plus shipping and taxes, or I look at the market as well on what it's doing. All right. And yes, there may be an upcharge and we can work on those values. That's what the whole point of trading and selling is.
That's what
I
the whole
want you to be able to
point of
work
being
it,
there, huh?
and I'm giving us a wiggle room so we can work to a number that we both like and we can agree on. I don't want to turn you away from my table. I want to make not necessarily a transaction, but I want to make a communication link, and I also want to make that a rememberable experience
For everyone.
where it's not just I walk up and buy a card. I walked up and talked to this guy, and he was straightforward with me, showed me where he's getting his comps, and he was, genuine about it.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, would you be willing to work with me at this price? And he said yes. Or, hey, let's just sweeten the deal. I'll be able to work with you at that price, but throw just a cheap $1 card on the trade or whatever, Or if you're looking for something specific, I want to help you find that. So you link up with me, especially if I'm an out of town show and you're here, closer to me, tell me, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Cool. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make a list. Guess what? Next card show that I'm back in town, come by my table. 9 times out of 10, I'll probably have it.
Really?
You know,
Man.
I always try to do that. We have a couple of guys that reached out to me and wanted a Rayquaza, wanted a Charizard VMAX, and they just wanted them graded. I said, look, they're not 10s. One's an 8. One is a pristine 10. I said, but this is what I'm willing to sell you. I'm willing to sell it to you for what it costs me to buy it. Okay? And what that means is that I'm not making any money off the deal. I don't want to make the money off the deal. That's the crazy thing about it. People are like, are you crazy? No, I'm not. I want to keep, because it's not for, now if it's for an adult, all right, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to shoot your tires out basically. I'm going to make you not like me for it. But if you're an adult trying to do a trade up challenge or anything like that, get out of here. Okay? Get out of here. It's different when they're a kid, but it's also different when it's kids that are part of a vendor family. All right? Don't send your kids out to do your evil bidding to come to you to do a trade up challenge. I don't do it. I'll add to your trade up challenge whatever, a 20-cent card to help you out, whatever. But I am not. I can't. I won't do it. I feel like that trend has just really been driven into the dirt. But what I'm getting at is that you have these people. Why are we trying to kill the hobby? Let's not do that. Let's don't kill the hobby. Let's keep it thriving, keep it going, keep it intertwined within the community, and you'll see who's actually in it for the hobby and who's in it for the money.
Yeah.
And I will tell you all day long, I love the hobby. I do. Okay. Everything that I make off this business, I'm putting it right back into the business to make it for y'all. Something that y'all can look at and come by and see everything.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to make $1 million and get rich off it. I don't want to do that. I enjoy it just for the simplicity of it. I enjoy it for the interactions. I enjoy it just for creating a dream come true for another collector.
Yeah. Plus, once
Okay.
you're at this point of having this much cards, you're not really even looking at them like that. You're looking for what you like.
Yeah,
And at
that's what I'm
that
saying.
point,
We've been
so
collecting for
when
so many years.
yeah,
Like it's time for it to find a new home because I don't use enough of them. We built I don't know how many
can't
decks,
play
and I
with
still
all
have
of
cards
it.
upon
Yeah.
cards. And that's the biggest thing I always get to is that I don't need it. I don't, I want somebody else to enjoy it. But we digress. We want to thank y'all for stopping by. Um, we hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed day. And you never know, you may end up seeing the Texas Sasquatch out there.
Very true.